Thompson does a great show on KGWN. His show is 8 to 10 p.m. SportsX Radio. He does a great job breaking down games, even though there's not many games to break down right now, that's for sure. Maybe you want to break down some sumo wrestling fights.
No,
I don't know.
esports. It's all about esports now, Brian.
But anyway, this is Ken Thompson's tweet to me just now, a couple minutes ago. Happy birthday to a balding, middle-aged child. The Vegas take, Brian Shapiro. Make it a great year, angle shooter. Happy 40th, my man. Good luck with the stalker. The reason why he put angle shooter is because I accused him of being an angle shooter. We had a basketball shooting contest, and he rebounded the ball. Basically, what he did to me is the equivalent of yelling in somebody's backswing when they're playing golf, even though he wouldn't admit to that. That's why he's putting the angle shooter inside joke in there. Mr. Ken Thompson, I appreciate those happy birthday wishes. You're right. I am a balding, middle-aged child. You're absolutely right. I don't deny that one bit. But I appreciate those birthday wishes. I have a sense that in some of our hate mail, they won't be as kind as Ken Thompson. Jason Stein, can you read off some of the hate mail that we have received over the course of the last 3 hours of this wonderful program?
The hate mail doesn't stop even on your 40th birthday, which is good, I guess, for us.
Interesting.
Because I've got time to fill here. All right, here we go. First comment. For a second, I thought Brian was broadcasting in the nude. His orange sweater matches his skin perfectly.
I like that. That's true, actually.
It's kind of a dull orange.
No, I like how that lumps Brian in with Donald Trump. That makes me happy.
Dana writes, I think I found my missing tractor tire in Brian's midsection. Look like he's 9 months pregnant. What's up with that?
I can lose about 5 pounds. I don't think I'm trashed. I don't think I'm at the tire stage, but I could definitely lose 5 pounds.
Herschel Walker put those around his waist and climbed up hills.
For the record,
but they weren't actually his.
For
You found a way to grow that.
For the record,
I'm impressed with.
For the record, I could still see my penis when I go to the urinal. Just for the record, I'm just saying I'm not at that stage, at least not yet.
For those of you who don't know Brian, he lives on Taco Bell and KFC.
Well, you bought me a Taco Bell birthday gift card. That was your gift to me, so obviously you don't care about my health.
No.
Clearly.
Well, this is nice. Maybelle Shapiro.
Soon to be birthday cake.
Your mother, Maybelle Shapiro,
my mother.
weighed in on your birthday.
Not my mother.
She writes, Brian's 7th birthday was his most memorable. He spent the weekend with our dear family friend Liberace. He was showered with fabulous, expensive gifts, including a white leather boot and feather boa.
Liberace. I couldn't even name you one
That's
song.
Fantastic. I love Liberace.
I'm not a Liberace fan.
I honestly think that Mabel Shapiro, if it's not his mother, it might be Mike Hammer.
I don't know who it is.
I'm just based on that. I think it's Mike Hammer. I think Mike Hammer every single day comments as Mabel Shapiro.
I don't know who that is.
On her YouTube.
Certainly, it's somebody that's definitely obsessed with me in the show. There's no question about that.
Keep them coming, Maybelle. By the way, Michael Douglas has Liberace. Fantastic.
That was the Matt Damon.
Yeah.
I didn't
HBO.
watch it. I didn't watch it.
Behind the Candelabra.
I didn't watch it.
Yeah. Okay.
I bet you did.
I did.
I bet you did. I bet you watch it every night.
It was fabulous. You know what was great about sidebar? What was great about Liberace? The man was clearly a gay man for years, and like back then, no one said anything. Yeah. They just did.
Well, that's kind of like my relationship with you. I mean, you do have a Chippendales calendar in your kitchen. There's nothing wrong with that, but I'm just saying, just tell everybody.
Next comment. Brian is 40 today. Then why does he have the gray teeth of a 90-year-old? Hashtag get Brian off the air.
Gray.
Yesterday your teeth were green and yellow.
They
Today
keep changing colors.
Right, they're gray today.
Yeah. They keep changing colors. I don't know. I don't know what to tell you.
I guess this is kind of a compliment, but kind of not. Good morning. Glad to see that the Pink Panther changed out of his mama's bathrobe. Where's my boy Chris Farley?
Chris Farley?
Yeah, I'm not sure.
What does that have to do with anything?
Maybe they mean Chris Wynn.
Chris
he kind of looks like Farley.
Yeah, I guess so.
I think they mean Hans Vin.
I don't know.
Farley. They said Farley.
I don't know. We had his brother on, Kevin Farley, a few weeks ago.
He was good.
Yeah.
All right.
I enjoyed him a lot.
I normally would not do this, but Maybelle Shapiro actually wrote twice, and so it's your mother. So
which is very out of character for her.
Yeah. Maybelle also writes, for Brian's 30th birthday, we surprised him with front row tickets at the Chippendales show at the Rio. The expression on his face was pure magic. He jumped up, clapping and singing with all the show fellas.
Actually, me and JD went to Chippendales one time. And why did we go? Oh, Perez Hilton did our show, and he was.
And get this, Perez did our show, and he was hosting. He was hosting Chippendales.
Yeah.
But I also ate a foot-long hot dog outside of the show.
I'll bet you did.
It was it was outstanding.
I had
the most. Really, I don't remember the place. I don't know what it's called. I purchased a foot-long hot dog after watching Chippendales.
Do you remember the female date I took to that show? She was the most annoying woman I've ever hung out with in my life.
Her name was Cinnamon, Brian.
Well, yeah, maybe she was a stripper. I don't know. I mean,
Where's-
she was
we
very
could have had
pretty.
her come on and wish you a happy birthday.
She was very pretty, and we went on some dates. But
Cinnamon?
After I got a chance to actually get to know her, I realized what a psycho
She wasn't actually that pretty.
Shocker.
I
Someone
thought
who goes by the name Cinnamon was psycho.
She was attractive.
That says a lot about you.
Yeah.
Okay.
Yeah.
Next comment. How pathetic. Birthday boy Brian requests individual solo birthday songs. Most grown men shy away from birthday recognition. And then again, when you look like a teenager at 40, maybe there's something there.
That's a compliment. So you're saying I look like a teenager at 40. This guy is such a dope. He doesn't realize he just gave me a compliment. As opposed to what? Looking old at 40? He just said I look like a teenager.
Joke is on him.
Yeah, the joke's
He
on
probably
you,
wouldn't even
dope.
card you at a gas station.
You dope. Thank you for the compliment. I look like a teenager at 40. Hey, I really want to insult this guy, even though I love his show every day. What's the best insult, Mom? Why don't you tell him this? Why don't you make fun of his age? All right, I'm going to tell him he looks like a teenager at 40. Ha, 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 ha. What an idiot.
Well, you live like a teenager.
Well, he didn't say that. He said I look
Well,
like one.
especially
Maybe
now
that's what he
the
meant.
social currency that comes along with aging well.
What a dope.
Okay, this one I like. It's sweet. It's short, sweet, direct to the point. Daniel writes, "Happy birthday, Brian. Now come blow out this candle."
That's my favorite one so far. I like that one. That's a funny joke. I like that.
Okay.
Have you ever owned a blow-up doll, by the way, Stein? Be honest.
Never. No, Brian. Never. Like, unlike you, no, never have.
Never once in your life?
No, but I am intrigued by the robots.
If you had to own a blow-up doll, would it be Ricky Martin? Who would it be?
I think we've covered the blow-up doll conversation.
No, we haven't actually.
Yeah, we did. I said AOC.
What's the highest amount of money you would actually
Thought
pay
you were
for a
gonna say-
blow-up doll?
thought you were gonna
For a robot blow-up doll.
I thought he was going to say Elizabeth Warren. All right,
Does the
go ahead.
robot do everything?
Yes, absolutely.
Depends where I'm at. It
full
depends
service,
where
Stein.
I'm at in my life and my financial situation.
Let's say
Right now, I
let's
might drop a grand right
Okay,
now.
let's say in 3 years we're syndicated in 120 markets, and you're making $250,000 a year.
Mm-hmm.
How much would you spend of that $250,000 a year on a blow-up doll robot?
That's about how much money Chris
does-
Wynn spends
who
on
does-
Caveman Kino.
Everything.
It depends. Does the robot look like Brian's mother?
I no.
What does my mother
No,
have to do
the,
with
the
this?
answer?
You
The answer
dope?
is no.
Okay.
Why does he bring my
Can we
mother
move
into
on?
this
Can we
equation?
move on?
No, I want to know about your sex life. What have you been doing the last 3 months?
I was gonna say because I could get it from your mother for free.
Oh, that's very funny. That's very original.
So I'm putting
Very original.
I'm putting that Stein would spend 2% of his yearly income on it.
Let me tell you
that's-
something.
That's what I'm saying.
Can I be honest
This
with
is
you?
a hate
Hold
mail
on a
segment
second.
about Brian.
No. Hold on a second. Stein's penis has been in quarantine for 20 years. Trust me. Trust me on that one. Go ahead, Stein.
But some of those dolls really do look realistic.
Yeah.
I just have
Yeah,
to say.
they do.
Okay, the real Carolyn Haynes, who is not a Carolyn or a Haynes, said, "Had I known it was your birthday, I would have sent over my famous razor blade cake."
Yeah, I bet you that's what it's like to kiss you. It's like razor blades in there. I can understand why she would say that.
Okay.
Yeah.
This is nice. Michael Avenatti from the jail, the lockup in New York.
This is not the real Michael Avenatti.
I don't know.
I don't think he's allowed to go on YouTube.
It says Michael Avenatti, and there's a picture
oh,
of
so
him.
it must be him.
I think it's real.
It must be him.
It sounds real to me.
It must be
It's
Michael.
on the internet. Just wanted to say happy birthday to my friend Brian Shapiro. I wish I could have been there to celebrate you, but as you know, I've been convicted of trying to extort Nike out of millions. #basta.
It's a very original statement right there. Very original, very funny. Nothing better to do at this time than have a fake profile of Michael Avenatti.
Now, the real Joaquin El Chapo Guzman also weighing in on your birthday from the Supermax prison in Colorado.
Oh, wow. Can't wait for this.
Chapo writes, Brian was one of my best customers in the early 90s. That gringo could sniff lines like there's no tomorrow.
You know, for the record, I've never done cocaine in my life. That is the truth. I think I'd be one of those people where if I did do it, I'd probably die first try.
Yeah.
I have tried edibles before. I'm not much of a drinker, as you know. Once in a blue moon, no pun intended there, I will have some alcohol. About 10 years ago, I tried an ecstasy pill, and it did absolutely nothing for me. But you know what? One of the things in life that I am not into is drugs. Some people might think I'm on drugs, but I assure you I'm not, although I do take an Ambien once in a while to try to get some sleep. But that's it. I'm not into the whole drug alcohol thing. I never have been. Does that make me a bad person that I'm not a drug addict? I don't know. Does it?
But that doesn't include Cialis.
Does that make me boring? I've never taken Cialis, actually.
Tanya writes, I went to high school with Brian. His mother once paid a lot of the students to attend the party that she threw for him. It was pretty sad looking back on it.
Actually, I don't even know if I had any real birthday parties when I was younger. I'm trying to think. 21, I think, was the first real big party I had. I had about 100 people, but I don't think I ever had a 16.
I do think it's kind of cool that Mabel was willing to bribe your classmates to have them attend, though. That's interesting.
I hated the high school I went to.
Yeah.
I absolutely hated it. I mean, I still talk to friends.
I learned nothing at the high school that I went to.
I would never.
Literally nothing.
Neither did I. I would never go to my high school reunion with many of those losers. There are a few people that I talk to still. In fact, sadly, not to bring this segment down, but one of those friends that I did go to high school and college with lost his mom to the coronavirus, and I just spoke to him the other day. But no, I never really had a true birthday. I dated a girl for 5 years throughout high school and most of college, and I think I just hung out with her on my birthday, and I think she jumped out of a cake for me. That was about it. That was my birthday present. It was a pretty good one, actually.
YouTube viewer Christopher writes, I would wish you a happy birthday, Brian, but quite honestly, I can't stand you.
That's fair. At least he's being honest. At least the guy's being honest. But let me tell you something. If we weren't doing this show, he would miss me because I grow on him like fungus, and that's just the bottom line. So I'll take that as a compliment. I'm glad you can't stand me as long as you're listening.
And finally, Sharon writes, you should be worried because talking about that mystery envelope that you got, birthday card from some listener who didn't identify themselves.
Correct, yes.
Sharon writes, you should be worried about that card because a lot of people can't stand you and would be looking to light a bag of crap on your porch.
Crap? A bag of crap on my – well, I mean, JD does that every day. He just does it in the toilet. That's all. He does it like normal people.
No, but they're talking like Billy Madison.
Oh, like Billy Madison stuff.
Here's a nice piece
lighting it on fire.
Here's a nice piece of crap.
Exactly.
Fair enough.
He said the S word.
Well, thank you.
right.
I'll take all those comments as wonderful birthday wishes. I appreciate that.
Isn't that mean?
That's very nice.
It's your birthday, you're in quarantine, and people are still...
Let me tell you something. The more comments we get, the better. I take it as a compliment that people actually take time out of their day to watch our show, to go on our YouTube page, and to write comments and use their little Trump fingers to write comments. So I take it as a compliment myself, and I appreciate it. Comments are better than no comments, so we appreciate it all. All right, well, I'm going to try to enjoy this cake and get sick and enjoy my 40th birthday. Tomorrow on the show, we're going to have Congresswoman Dina Titus. She will be joining us. It's going to be a little bit more of a serious show tomorrow as we'll get back to all the top news of the day and all the issues that you want to talk about. And I promise you we'll take more phone calls tomorrow and open up the phone lines. I know we didn't have enough time to do that with all the great guests we had on today, including George Wallace, Oscar Goodman, Mike Hammer, Lisa Song Sutton. Man, we had Darcy Spears. And Donald Trump.
And all of these fabulous guests will be podcasted, put up on our SoundCloud, but then, of course, also our YouTube page, where you can go back. If you missed Lisa Song Sutton and Michael Hammer both singing Happy Birthday and then us judging who was better, that was good.
Yeah. No, that was actually a lot of fun, and it's important to note on all of our social media platforms. Now that we have a few minutes here, check us out on Twitter at The Vegas Take. My personal Twitter account, if you'd like to do something nice and wish me a happy birthday, it's at I'm Brian Shapiro. You could also check us out on our YouTube page, which is The Vegas Take, and please subscribe to that. Our website is thevegastake.com. We're also on Instagram. Check out our fan page on Facebook, where don't we have over like 10,000 likes, JD? I'm sorry to disturb you. I know you're on your phone. Go ahead. I'm sorry. Go ahead.
Yeah, we've got like 10,250 likes on Facebook.
That's good. That's a pretty damn good thing.
That's solid. We've got about 220,000 views on YouTube. We're getting to the point of having 1,000 subscribers to monetize YouTube, which is exciting. And then besides that, for those of us who hate our show or love our show, we are in the process of nationally syndicating the show into 37 markets.
That's pretty cool.
16 of which will be in the top 20, 8 of which will be in the top 10. Just to let you guys know, Vegas is number 30.
Well, and just to think about all the hate mail we will get from around the country.
It'll be amazing. I'm very, very excited for it.
Well, any of those 37 markets, let us use their studio.
That's I don't know if that'll actually happen or not, Brian. But we are having we're in consideration of talking with one of the up-and-coming major casinos about possibly using their studio.
Well, that'd be kind of cool. That'd be kind of cool.
Compared to this place, anything would be cool.
Hey, don't make fun of my apartment.
No, I'll be honest. I mean, this chair hurts me every single day.
I got it at, where did I get it at?
IKEA.
IKEA, yeah. It was at least $6.
Well, for my birthday present, you could buy me some better furniture.
Yeah, I could do that.
You're more than welcome to do
that.
That would actually be a benefit to you,
or
as much as
I could just put a hole in this. I could just cut down this wall right here. We could just put our stuff
What
right
do you
in the
think
middle
JD is going to get me for my birthday quickly? We only have like 20 seconds here. What do you think he'd buy me?
Today's your birthday. He got you nothing. That's the
true.
answer.
Yeah, that's true.
No.
That's true.
I got him something, but it's not going to arrive until.
Yes, the mail slow down.
I wonder what it is. An 04 Hyundai Elantra. All right, we're going to take a 21-hour break, and Sean Hannity coming up next, folks. Be safe out there. Have a great day. We'll talk to you tomorrow.